All right, up on the line now we've got the 30 to 39 vets, the 40 plus vets and the women. So there's a few different classes in here. Just because we've got the vets doesn't mean that they are any less in speed and tenacity either. There is definitely some competition in this class. 49 Trent Brocktrapp, 59 Aaron Parker. We've got Danny Anderson on 104, Billy King on the 08. Definitely a few fast boys in here, that's for sure. Mark Wood on the 25 number X. And the women as well. We've got 3 women here today. We've got Meg Ruckledge, number 66. Sienna Guidis on number 25 and Brooke McMahon on number 14. Definitely a fair bit of talent even in that women class as well, even though there's 3 of them. That doesn't mean that they're going to be any slower than the boys as well. Be interesting to see if Megan can put it up near the front with the rest of the pack.
Talk about Aaron Junior Parker's got a broken arm. He's a points leader.
Yeah.
So just here trying to get a few extra points.
Yeah, so Aaron Parker as well broke his arm only just a few weeks ago, unfortunately. He's here to just try and keep his points up. He's the points leader for this race. So trying to get as many points as he can, see how much that's going to affect him for this event. Probably won't see him putting in the effort that he usually would. Getting ready to go. Couple of bikes still not quite ready. All right, green flag is up. And it's 15-second board. Five. Dixie up the front. Beautiful line. Oh, squeezing it past Trent Brocktrapp. Brocktrapp in the lead, checking out nice and early as well. Diggsy following. Like I said, definitely plenty of speed in this vets class. Who's the 111? be Snowden on the 111. Brock Truck in the lead, Diggsy following him, keeping nice and close. Anthony Wakeman there in the Kawasaki, keeping it nice and close. Diggsy down the hill, nice and close to Brock Truck. Around the Alpine Stars corner, getting that drive up the hill. Cop a fair bit of roost as you're going up that hill if you're behind someone. Down the inside. Didn't quite get it done that time around. Oh, pushing him, pushing that front wheel. A 10-minute moto for the vets and women today. A little bit shorter for them. Shorter moto means you need to get it done nice and early, but you don't have the time to set it up. He's trying to switch those lines up, doesn't want to follow. Rock Sharp holding his lines quite well, not getting rattled. Diggsy likes to take a different line up here, try and keep that power on around the first part of that corner. Down the inside again. It's a tough line, that inside line. Might be a bit better on the end of the day when it starts to form up a bit and you can hook into it a bit more. At the moment it doesn't look like there's too much there. Diggsy around the outside, carrying more speed and momentum. Down into this bottom section, he'll probably switch up outside again. Carry that speed down the straight. There it is. Get on the inside. There, great pass, great pass. Rock Truck trying to put it back on him. Diggsy takes the inside, takes the line away. Rock Truck's still there, staying on him. It looks like Diggsy's made it. Made that stick quite well. There we go, as they come down into the Alpine Stars corner. Bit of lap traffic now. Get a bit more lap traffic in this class. Obviously we've got a bit of a broad range of faster riders and a couple of more weekend warriors. Ooh, a little mistake there by Diggsy. Looking back to make sure he's not going to get landed on. Rock Shark capitalising, getting up nice and close again. Keeping that pressure on. Definitely not letting him check out. Diggsy covering those inside lines quite nicely, knowing that he's still right there. To a bit of lap traffic now, holding them up a little bit, trying to make their way through. Back around towards the finish line. Should be the last lap board coming out for this lap. Oh, it's the finish. There we go. Diggsy gets it done. Alright, we got race 2, 30 to 39 vets, over 40 vets and senior women. Very full grid on this one, which is good to see. 15-second board up again. Revs are up and off they go. And Diggsy on the hole shot. Big hole shot there. Let's see how they come down the hill. Diggsy in first place on the 104 Kawasaki. The 111 on the Honda. So we've got Brock Trupping a little bit behind Brock Trupp this race. Didn't quite get the start he got on race 1. A little bit of time to make up. See if he can catch back up to the front. And we got Diggsy making a nice early charge, really checking out. See how he goes. See if he can keep it nice and consistent this race and keep it up the front again. As they come around for finishing lap 1. Nicely. Anthony Wakeman there in third place. Brock Trupp behind him. Dixie's definitely got himself a nice comfortable lead at the moment. Once again, a short little gap between their first and second race this time, so track's had a little bit of changes, but nothing too dramatic. It'll be interesting to see them on their next race when they have a bit of a bigger gap in between their races. Track starts to deteriorate a little bit. See how they go when the track's a little bit rougher. Although it is definitely starting to form up quite nicely already. Up into third place, making the pass on Wakeman. He's definitely starting to charge up now. Got to make those passes nice and early, try not to let Dixie get too far ahead. Interesting to note that Nathan Brocktrup is actually in a different class to Diggsy. Nathan's in the 40 plus class, so he's actually winning his class right now, but for the overall in this race, just because they're in a different class doesn't mean he doesn't want to get up there and ride with those younger riders. Diggsy looking a little loose there. Nice and smooth around the outside. Couple of square edges before the face of that jump there. It's a common area in this track that can catch a few people out if you're not ready for them. Getting that power down on that 450, trying to keep that front wheel down. Looks like Brocktrup starting to make a bit of a push on second place. They come up around the Stendo corner. Ooh, really close. Little mistake though. Diggsy around again. Huge lead now. Awesome job. And Brocktrup's now in second place, making the pass. Awesome job. Come from around 6th place from lap 1, I'm pretty sure. Up into 2nd place in only a couple of laps. Done an awesome job. As he goes up the top around Cobra Corner. These boys will be on their last lap now. Poking their way through a bit of lap traffic. Ooh, nearly a little bobble there. As Diggsy comes around, last section of the track. And into the finish. Great finish for Diggsy. We had Diggsy in P1. Brock Trupp P2 and Wakeman in P3, I think. Vets are lining up for their race 3. Vets 30 to 39s, 40 plus, and the women class as well, all in this race. So nice full grid. Got Aaron Parker there, once again, trying to do the best that he can with a broken hand. Trying to just get some points. 15-second board up there. See if Diggsy can make it 3 from 3 from my hole shots. Easy done. Diggsy, Brock Trupp. Looks like Wakeman there in 3rd. Yeah, Diggsy's definitely got those starts dialed in. Definitely an Anderson trait, with his brother being Craig Anderson, always been known as the whole shot king. So once again, we got Diggsy in 1st, Brock Trupp in 2nd. Brock Trupp being in that different class, in that older 40 plus vets class to Diggsy. So even though they're not really fighting each other for points, it definitely doesn't make the racing any different. They definitely still want to catch and beat each other. Wakeman there. 49, the other Brock Trupp, Trent Brock Trupp, hasn't been up the front the last 2 races. He's obviously got a better start this one, doing a little bit better, which is good to see. Tucked in nice and tight behind his older brother. Checked out nice and early. as he comes down into Alpine Stars corner. Driving back up the hill. Awesome drive up the hill that time. Keeping that rear wheel down, getting that drive. Looks like a stall. Didn't slow him down too much, which is good. Lucky those electric start definitely comes in handy these days. Don't have to stop and pull the Kickstarter out and get it going again. Although that's definitely allowed Brock Trupp to sneak up a little bit closer on him now. See if he can reel him in. Truck the same. Brock Trupp following his lines, seeing where he can make some time. Ooh, nice and close up the top of the hill around Cobra Corner. Not close enough as they come down the hill, but Brock Trupp definitely putting the pressure on, keeping that pressure on Dibsy this race. Doesn't want to let him go. Once you catch him, you've got to keep him there. Bikes are bouncing around a little bit more now. See the bike track starting to deteriorate a little bit, getting a bit rougher. You see some people prefer the rougher track, and there's some other people where it gets rough and it really starts to take its toll on their body. Brock Trupp Suzuki definitely got a fair bit of bark in it there. Nice and loud compared to all the other bikes, that's for sure. Don't see too many Suzukis out on the track these days, so it's good to see. Although it looks like Dixie's pulled himself back away again. Brock Trupp's definitely looking like he is starting to fade a little bit. You can see the body language on the bike, looking a little bit more tired than he has the last couple races. Pretty short gaps in between these first three races, so not quite getting that recovery in between those races, and coupled with a track that's just getting rougher and rougher. got the other Brock Truck brother in a third place. They're a fair bit behind the leaders though. Starting to come through a little bit of lap traffic now. Trying to navigate through that. Not every time does the lap traffic know that they have a faster rider coming up behind them as they get really close there. Rock Truck. Don't know if you could say if this is an unfair advantage to Diggsy here, but Diggsy has a fair bit of input to running and the track prep for Cessnock MX. Might have himself a little bit of an inside advantage there, but definitely can't take that away from him. He's a hell of a rider with a hell of a career behind him, that's for sure, as he brings it in for the finish. He's not on the list. There's number 11's Matthew Snowden, but...
It's not Dean Ferris.
No, it's not Dean Ferris. Alright, we've got the final race for the Vets class and Women's class for East Coast MX. Race number 4 for these guys. Good to see Aaron's still out there. Hasn't really done too much spectacular, but wouldn't expect that. He's got a broken wrist at the moment. As that 15-second board goes up. And another big hole shot by Diggsy. Rock Truck straight behind him. Looks almost a mirror image of the last race. Whoa. Huge outside line pass there by the 111 in the second place. Diggsy definitely looking at home up the front. He's been there every race so far today. Rock Truck hot on the heels of the 111 there. See if he can get that pass done. It'll be a matter of where he actually gets it done, I think. There it is, down the hill. Another spot that's not a usual passing spot, which is interesting. It's always good to see that. Oh, little check up by Diggsy in that corner there, but wasn't enough to lose the position, but definitely allowed Brock Truck straight up on him. Now this is nice and close. Look at that. Oh, Brock Truck trying to sneak up the inside there, really push him wide. Plenty of experience there with Diggsy. Definitely something that's not really going to shake him. He knows he's going to hold his line. Probably going to take a lot more than that to shake Diggsy at the moment. Definitely good to see Brock Truck really sticking with him this race though. It's up nice and close, he's sunk his teeth in and he's not letting go. So come around the bottom sweeper. Second last turn of the track. Whoa. Nice and smooth on the gas there with Brock Truck. Woo. Little bit of leg swag there with Diggsy. Covering that inside line. Come up the hill to Cobra Corner. Truck definitely not letting Diggsy get away this time, staying nice and close. Not quite close enough for a pass at this stage, but definitely keeping that pressure on as they come through a little bit of lap traffic. Does make them switch up their line a little bit there. Couple of big braking bumps there by the look of it coming into that sweeper. Rocked up just on the very edge of that rut there. Definitely trying to carry that momentum. Very close to the edge there by the looks of it. Really wants that win. Hasn't gotten past Diggsy the last few races and you can tell he wants it this time. He's got the best opportunity he's had all day. They come down into TNC corner, head back up the hill again. He's just lost a couple of meters there. Diggsy just putting a little bit of comfort room between the two. They come around and get the last lap board or one more lap to try and get it done. Brock Truck definitely knows it, he's pushing it, he's up nice and close. Oh, really close. Almost touching wheels in that corner. They got a little bit of lap traffic here. See how that affects them? Put Brock Truck out of balance a little bit there with a little bobble. lap here. He's pushing it. This is an awesome battle, this one. See if we can get the drive, stay with him up the hill. That's better. Rock Trucks try and get a good drive, stick with him as he comes down the hill maybe. And although Jigsy looks like he's really charging there, doesn't want to give it to him. Only a couple of turns left for these boys. They come down through to the whoops. Couple more lapped riders there. Not really causing them any issues as they come up to the final corner for the checkered flag. A hell of a race by both those boys.